In Parashat Tetzaveh, the people of Israel continue to bring their contributions, Benedivus Lev, for the building of the Mishkan. I'd like to focus our attention on two dimensions of Big Day Kahuna. The Kohen Gadol wore a tzitz al mitzcho kodesh Lashem, and he wore the Urim v'Tumim in the Choshen Mishpat al libo on his heart. These two are fundamentally different. The tzitz would be conferred to in order to get answers to halachic questions, rulings, decisions, what's asur, what's mutter, what's tameh, what's tahar, does he owe him money, does he not owe him money? These are legal decisions, and that requires the mitzvah, the intellect, in precise definition, categorization, and analysis. On the other hand, the Urim v'Tumim was something that the Kohen Gadol would confer with the Urim v'Tumim to decide things about Klal Yisrael and about the individual as well, but decisions that had to be made. What would be the derech? What would be the way we should go? Should we go out to battle? Does it pay to try to challenge this adversary? Should we object to something that's immoral? This requires an understanding of the pulse of the Jewish people, the lev. And now we don't have the Beis HaMikdash. We don't have neither the tzitz of the Kohen Gadol nor the Urim v'Tumim. But we have Jewish leadership. And Jewish leadership is comprised of these two elements. It's got the element of the tzitz, of poskim, who will analyze the halacha, give us answers, aderech shel yelchu, but they'll teach us and they'll guide us. But we also need the leadership of the political community of Israel to make decisions about whether to go out to battle, whether to protest, how to make a future journey. And we need both. It's got to be the tzitz. The tzitz is kodesh Lashem. It's the intellect of kedusha, but we also need the lev. Yiratzamei bizocha, that will have both in our leadership, as it were, throughout the generations of the exile. It's always been the integration. The great Rabbi Akiva, the great Rambam, and all the leaders of Klal Yisrael always integrated these two elements. They were both the tzitz, and they gave us halachic decisions at the same time. They reflected the lev, the sensitivity, the pulse of all of Klal Yisrael. And if we're zocha to that kind of leadership, then Emir Hashem will merit having the actual tzitz and the Urim v'Tumim in the Choshen Mishpat al libo, when the Beis HaMikdash will be restored. B'mheira v'yameinu. Amen. Thank you and have a great